welcome to a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in this sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide. Conference supremacy in play. Welcome to downtown Minneapolis at Huntington Bank Stadium, the home field of the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And here we go, the long-awaited kickoff to get this season started. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense comes on the field to open this game. Well, Kirk, we've seen teams have great success going to the portal and coming up with a difference maker at running back. This guy certainly has that kind of potential.
You know, he had a chance to look around and go to several different schools. He thought his skill set fit best here, and now he gets a chance to show what he can do within this offense starting today.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Over the middle, it's Davidson. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle, it's Russell. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And the Golden Gophers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down after the incompletion. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually
makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Running back with the football. He shreds the tackle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Golden Gophers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds his man. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum in scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Missouri's offense out there for their first possession. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
Pass rush closing in. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Bought some time, now lets it go. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, that's not going to be enough for the first down. I guess the only positive takeaway is it does give their punter a little bit more room now to be able to get this punt off safely.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble to his left. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They're going to run it. Runs through the defender. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. And the Golden Gophers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least pick up some positive yards.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The shotgun handoff here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. And it's Minnesota in front here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped ends of the field ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down down in the red area? Beautiful play.
Second down and goal upcoming. Right to the end zone, running it right up the gut. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. And they get the completion. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
They'll set up with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Off the play fake on first down. Throw complete to the running back underneath. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion sets up a second down play. Defense showing blitz here. And the running back takes the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Makes a move and breaks free. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Missouri. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Over the middle, it's Robinson. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Golden Gophers come up to the line in the hurry-up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
And the Golden Gophers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Contact as he let the ball go. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Russell. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Now they'll empty the back. This 2-point conversion. It's a keeper. And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st down, it's play action. That pass falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Handoff here from the shotgun. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Finds an open target on the left side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Second and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got a man down the middle. And the game just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Hand off to the single back.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Grab down the middle. It's Terry. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They're going to run it here. Oh, what a move. Ball down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On third and short, they hand the ball off. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On first and 10, looking to throw. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's second and 13. And he'll set up to throw. Good catch is made down the middle. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking for his big tight end. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator